Next we'll continue on down the arm and we'll put some detail into some of the fingers now. So looking at the arm, it's still very blocky, so time to run a few splits down into the arm. So we've got a triangle up there that needs to go, so we'll run a split all the way down, all the way down, all the way through the fingers, and looking at an opportunity where to end it. It'll come back up here. I don't really want any there, so I'll end it there. So you'll see now it's selected all the way through the fingers, like so. And then I'm just going to run some selected splits through the bicep there, just looking where it needs it before we tweak it, and through the forearm. I think we'll leave that for now. Bicep will probably be okay at that level for now. Might need a bit more later. Well, it will need a bit more later, but for now that'll do. Okay, that's fine. Now just do a split around the wrist. You can. I have the habit of selecting that ring, and that's so that I can look around. You can obviously just select the edge, slide and split like so. It's just force of habit, being able to have a look at that loop like so. I'm just going to do some smoothing a little bit. Not like that, I'm not. So I'm just selecting bit by bit and just having a look and running a very quick smooth command in there by rolling the mouse wheel as I've explained. Okay, we'll be having an elbow just about that. I'll be getting rid of that triangle in there. In fact, I'll do that now. Just searching for opportunities at this stage before we do any major detailing. I did an extra point there that I didn't want to, so I'll go back and get rid of that. If I run all the way down here, there's an opportunity quite easy to fix, because we can now get rid of that triangle there. Which gives us our nice curve around the wrist back. And just by selectively removing certain polygons, it gets rid of all the triangles. Gets us ready to start work. So we'll put an elbow in here just by extruding with Z and then smoothing it out. And we won't do a lot more to that for now. It just gives us geometry that will be used to add some nice detail around the elbow area later. And then we'll move down the arm and start looking at this hand. So the arm probably lost a bit of volume, so we can give a little bit of that back, because we want huge big forearms on this beast. So don't lose sight of that. Again, it's about keeping close to your reference, looking at your reference all the time. Very easy to just forget that and move on to modelling just what you think you're seeing instead of what you're actually looking for. Okay, run a split all the way through the thumb and some splits this way around the thumb, and then we'll go in and shape that thumb. What we'll do with the fingers is I'll do the thumb first of all, and the thumbnail, and then I'll do one of the fingers, and then so that it doesn't get repetitive, I'll do it without recording it, and then fix the rest of the fingers. Once you've got the idea of how to build a finger, it can be quite repetitive. The important thing is with a finger you're going to have 3 joints, which you'll see in a moment. Go back to the thumb. Using that smooth command again pretty much does a lot of the work for you. Tightens up the hand quite nicely. Just using it there with edge mode instead of face mode. Keep a nice amount of volume on the palm of the hand. This is only a 3-fingered creature, but the basic look and feel of the hand will be the same as a humanoid one. Right, it's a humanoid, but same as a human one. So a couple of creases in here when we're finished. That thumb's about right now. We'll just use soft selection mode just to move it a little bit out. One of my favourite tools, soft selection. If that scale wasn't quite right, what we could do is select some edges and then increase that by using the plus, and then just scale that up. Hit the right key might help. Do that again. Increase it up. And you can see there, using soft selection as well, you can get a good idea of the scale that you want, and you can scale it on the different axis as well, and even move it around and tweak it as it's in the selected mode like that. So I'll take soft selection off for now. I'm quite happy with that thumb, so I'm going to go and do this finger here. So I'm just looking around it. So just to make things clearer, I'm going to delete these other fingers. Like so. And that just allows me to work on this one finger. Normally I'd leave those in. I just wanted to be able to show you how to work around the finger. So we need more polygons first of all. So we'll split all the way around, like so. Again, leaving triangles up there. And then round off the fingers as we did with the thumb. Lots of different ways of modelling hands and fingers. This might not be the easiest for people, so you develop the way that suits you the best, and it might be that you model every component and then stitch them all together, which is more point by point. This keeps it organic if you are modeling all together. I mean, you can see that we're losing volume on this finger already, so very crucial that we keep looking at it from all these different angles. And then I'm going to quickly just smooth it a little bit like so. Now I'm going to run some splits through it. In fact, before I do that, I'm just going to increase the length of it by moving it down slightly. Yeah, that's fine. So we've got the last joint here. Bearing in mind there's 3 joints. Scale that up a little bit to scale the end of the finger, like so. So this is one bone, if you like, 2 bones, 3 bones going into the knuckle, which is here. And the knuckle actually comes over the finger like so. So add some splits. To that, 1, to that, and that allows us now to, if we indent the centre one, that gives us the joint quite nicely. And then bring them together like so. Put another split through that. Make it a bit more crisp. And then the top of the finger, each joint, I'm going to raise it up a little bit. Like so. So that leaves us with the nail. I'll select what will be the nail. Extrude it once, then again. And we will be doing it again in a moment, I think. And we'll just bring the nail out like so. I'm going to run a split all the way around. And I'm going to split the back of it there because we want to raise that up over the top like so, as a nail is indented into the finger. Bit volume back. Let's take a look at that now with sub D on. As you can see, there's a chunky finger. Go back and do exactly the same for the thumb. give it its thumbnail. Bring the volume back up over the back of the nail. Split it through the middle again. And I'm going to actually split right towards the end of the nail here because I want quite a crisp nail, there you can see. And then I'm going to use soft selection back on. Quite a low setting. And then just correct the shape slightly. Just by tweaking single points like that, and then the soft selection takes care of it by moving the polygons around, points around it. Bit more volume back. Take a bit of volume away there, and then just make sure we've got a nice thumb shape underneath. Like so. Okay, I'm quickly going to select this finger here. Turn off soft selection mode. Select 4 and then just increase it. So there's lots of little habits that everyone adopts, and one of mine is that I like to grow the selection like so, controlled rather than just using select. And then what I'm going to do now is just simply copy that finger across and add it back in there. I was going to just model the two, but just for speed I'll do that. In fact, I'll pause this now, and the next time you see it there'll be a couple of fingers added on there. So I've just quickly copied and pasted 2 fingers, and now I'll show you how to join them. I've scaled them slightly longer middle finger, and then decrease the outer finger slightly and rotated it round. So I'll quickly split the same sort of splits as we had for the first finger here. I'm going to do the same amount of splits. Actually, look at that, we've lost some volume there on the hand, so take the opportunity to put that back in. And then we'll come back to that area actually. So let's finish this bit that we were doing. Okay, so to join those fingers on, I needed to show you this. I'm going to go to object mode, which is F, and then holding down Shift, I'll select all 3, right click, combine objects. Now that's given us an excellent example of where things can go wrong. Because we had it mirrored, we've selected 3 objects, and the pivot point has been moved, and hence the mirroring has gone all to pot. So it's good that we did it. So what I'll do is I'll select the main object. I'll go modify mirroring, instance mirror toggle, and take that off. Reselect again. Combine the objects, and exactly why it went wrong you can see, because the pivot point became here and it mirrored across that. So what we'll do is we'll select a vert on the center and set object axis back to the center. modify, mirroring, instance mirror toggle. And there we go, we have them all joined. Now the fingers aren't joined to the actual hand, as you can see, but they are now part of the object. And the next job is to join the two. So the best way to do this is to merge the points. So we will start with this finger, 1, 2, right click, merge, 1, 2, right click, merge. And the reason we're doing it this way is so that we can see and tweak as we're going along to make sure that everything joins up where we want it. We could have done a bridge, which is another way of doing stuff like this, but as we're tweaking as we go, this is an ideal way to make sure you don't come across any other problems. So I'm correcting the position of the polygon, the points as I need to. Whoops, move that one by mistake. Merge. Wherever you select the points, the second point that you select is where the merge jumps to. So if I wanted that point to join that one, I would select that one first, then that one, and it would move to here. The other way is to do that, then that, and it jumps to here, like so. Okay, now we just make sure that we're fully merged in the middle, which we were. Can be very confusing at this stage because a lot of polygons are crossing over. Let's just double check. So I'm going to actually go inside the hand here and have a look. Move these back. So, and the same here. Now you could easily have missed that, and the problem with missing that would be that when you subdivide you'll have holes in the mesh. So sometimes it is better just to build that finger, the whole of the fingers, as we did the first one. This copy and paste isn't always ideal, and it's not my preferred way, if I'm honest. However, it's got another few skills learnt. A bit of a smooth there. We'll get some, definitely need to get some volume back there in a second. You can see I'm all over the place with this model at the moment, so I'm upside down and everywhere, which is good because I'm looking at it from all angles. The hand's way too thin here now, so we'll go back to soft selection and we'll just give some real volume back to this hand. As I always say, one of my favourite tools, soft selection, gives you the power to really shape your creation, pull it and push it and coerce it into the shapes that you need it to get to. It's quite not too bad now. So I'm going to make some knuckles. These are already shaped for knuckles, just turn off soft selection. So just using extrude and a smooth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Z for extrude. Roll the wheel. Smooth. 2, 3, 4. Extrude and smooth gives us some knuckles there. Very crude at this stage, but puts the geometry where we need it. Now just go back up the hand for a moment and back up this bicep. We'll have a look if we can get a split run all the way up here. How far up can we go with this? I'll take it up to here if I can. Split all the way up. And that was definitely needed for that arm. Left it as long as I could. Let's join up down here. Just tweaking using the smooth. Get rid of some of these triangles down here. So we're just looking for opportunities, as we've done in numerous sections before, where to lose triangles. Not happy with that turn of events there, but it's very correctable. The reason I say that is that there is a key joint for animation, and you wouldn't want, I wouldn't want to have it turning like so. So I've not really done myself any favours just at that point. So I'm actually going to do that now. I'm going to put that back. And even if it causes me a problem, at least I know that that line around here will be intact when we finish. Okay, come down here. We're starting to lose more. Oops, don't want to do that. There we go. Puts us back on track. I'm going to run a split underneath. See how far up we want to go with this one. That's fine. Let's put me a triangle in that armpit, but one of many that we'll be fixing. Okay, so does need corrective surgery, but that's the basis of the hand. We've got some good basic geometry there already. When we come back with the final pass, we'll clean that up, but that gives us some good geometry there.